Excuse me. What in the world are you thinking?
Mean Gene, the first thing you need to do is to tell these people to shut up if you want to hear what I gotta say.
What up, y'all? This is KMB, the sexy ninja, in the place to be for a Paper Saber universe. Welcome to the New World Podcast, brother. And we're talking about Ring of Honor, June 1st, 2013. I am very sorry I did not get to this show as quickly as I usually do. Just been a crazy week for me, but I'm here. I am right here, right now, for the New World Podcast. Your host, KMB the Sexy Ninja. And if you're new to the program, welcome. If you're still rocking with me, welcome as well. Welcome all is all I can say. Ian Riccaboni, Caprice Coleman on commentary. Two of the best in the business, man. We're in Las Vegas. You know, they're trying to sell this show after the fact to Double or Nothing, but when there's a sign that says Double or Nothing, May 28th on it, it kind of throws me out of the loop. I don't know why, visual stuff like that. I was seeing a lot of people give a lot of crap about the crowd not being there. Well, they do these shows at the starting, before the actual Dynamite starts, so the crowd's not all fully impacted yet. And but there was enough people to get that place going. Man, you got to think about this. Professional wrestlers have been doing this for so long. And they also been in like bingo halls, bars, maybe performing in front of one person, backyard wrestling. So I don't think the crowds really faze them. And people see these crowds and are all like, oh my God, Tony, look at what happened to Ring of Honor. And they had to Tony, shut up. Jesus Christ, man. I think Ring of Honor is where it needs to be, but there is some changes that I feel like need to happen. And that, yes, if you heard that in the background, that is my crazy daughter, the Killer. Want to say hi?
Hi.
Yeah.
I'm getting back.
Okay. All right. So we're going to start the show off with the Infantry versus the Kingdom. Kingdom for the win. The things and changes that I was talking about need to be made is like the amount of matches Tony books for these shows. There's 11 matches on this card. It's a 2-hour show. Like, we could trim down some of this a little bit. That's all I'm saying. Like, the Infantry versus the Kingdom, that was some great stuff. The next match, Trish Adora versus Sky Blue. Great match. Sky Blue for the win. Regaining her position into probably facing Athena again for that championship. Dark Order versus Stu Grayson was next with the Righteous. Totally necessary, because we've been telling the story of Stu turning his back on the Dark Order, and then we have the Dark Order losing Hangman Page to the Elite. So there's stuff that's going on here that's very interesting, and these 3 matches to start off the show was really great, and we had a really great backstage segment with Zack Sabre Jr. and Samoa Joe, or Samoan Joseph, as Zack Sabre calls him. Backstage interviews saying like, hey, who's the best? We all know who's the best television champion. There's that's not crystal clear, Joseph. Who is? And Zack, you need to understand. And it was just a great interaction between these two. Promise Braxton and versus Diamante. Next, Diamante for the win. Still going strong. They announced Death Before Dishonor, July 21st. And also, I almost forgot about this. But at Forbidden Door, Brian Danielson versus Okada, the Rainmaker. Holy shit. Will Ospreay versus Kenny Omega. 2 big matches, because the New Japan just had their big paper show this past weekend, Dominion. Crazy announcements, man. That Forbidden Door is already sold. It's been sold. I was like, here you go. Take my money, god damn it. Next money taken. Brian Cage versus Willie Mack. Brian Cage with Prince Nana. This match was actually really awesome. Brian Cage and Willie Mack, they took it to town. Town, baby. Brian Cage for the win. I really did enjoy these two. I definitely, this is a match I would definitely rewatch. Next up, we had the New Japan Pro Wrestling World TV Championship. Zack Sabre Jr. versus Rocky Romero. Made Rocky Romero tap out. This was a really good match too. This is where I kind of felt like, oh man, we're an hour in. I already had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 matches to, into this show. The next up was Workhorseman versus Action Andretti and Dante Martin. Dante Martin won half a Top Flight. Great tag team. I hope his brother recovers soon. But Action Andretti, Dante for the win over the Workhorseman. This match, I just feel like it was a squash. I don't even understand why it was on the card. But Butcher Blade and Kip Sabian versus Bryce Saturn, Shogun Jones, and Jacob Austin Young, squashed. Squashed is a squish, squash, could be squashed, folks. Wasn't necessary to be on this card, in my opinion. Second match, Commander Bandito and Vikingo versus Spanish Announce Project. Another match, I feel like it was cool. There was some cool spots, but I didn't feel like this should have been on the show. You know, we could have gave a little bit more to the main event. And the main event was the Ring of Honor Pure Championship. Katsuyori Shibata versus Alex Colon. Man, this was a good pure championship match. Shibata for the win, and then show some honor. I love Shibata, the wrestler. This dude has gone through so much, and I'm glad he's kind of getting his shine here. And, you know, and as I was watching the show, the crowd was slowly filling in. And by the time we got to there was more of a crowd there. So I'm glad that Shibata got to shine that light. Then the big main event, Ring of Honor Women's Championship. Athena puts up that title against Kiera Hogan. Even though that Athena won, Kiera wasn't having it. Kiera wasn't having it, folks. She wasn't having it at all. She would beat the shit out of Athena. Athena beat the shit out of her. It was just a back and forth beating the shit out of. I was just like, holy shit, what's going on? You know, Athena being dominated like that has not been seen before. And Kiera Hogan is showing her teeth, and she's showing her grit, and the fact that she attacked Athena. This is far from over. And I was like, okay, this is a story we could tell with Kiera Hogan and Athena. I like it, you know, because we had that interaction last week and stuff like that, you know. So we are building here. But yeah, just the matches of the night for me was the Infantry versus Kingdom. Brian Cage and Willie Mack was really good. And of course, these last two main event matches. Overall, I give this show a 2.5 out of 5, just because there's just some things that could be done. You know, we could trim some fat here and there, but I still enjoy it. I love Ring of Honor, and Honor shall live on as long as I'm part of the Honor Club and keep watching the shows. And this was episode 14, so 2.5 out of 5. There we go. Bada bang, bada boom. June 1st, 2023, Ring of Honor edition in the bag. Forbidden Doors coming up. We got Death Before Dishonor. We got All In. It's all wrestling all the time in my house, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Too much?
Yes.
So much. So, like and subscribe. Share it with your grandma. Share it.
Share the bum down at Walmart. Whoop, whoop.
What she said, if you heard her. Want to try it again? Want to be louder?
Yeah.
All right, ready? Share with your grandma. Share with your grandpa. Share with the bum down at Walmart. I am KMB, the Sexy Ninja. And remember, the New World Podcast is for life.
It's absolutely crystal clear. I mean, unless I need to make it crystal clear to you.
Oh, it's just a little foggy, Joe, because it's not quite clear enough who the best television champion in professional wrestling is.